Alright, welcome back. Welcome back. It is time for some more Valheim. Sometimes these will be longer sessions, sometimes shorter. Yeah, last time, the first session I had to cut short a little bit. Just had some family stuff going on, but we'll see how far we get now as we try to build up towards the first boss, Eikthyr, the giant deer thing, the stag or whatever. Alright, so hopefully you guys are able to see this. Here's our black-bearded and cornrowed Viking, still with non-intimidating armor and a club. So let's see if we can make a little more progress this time on our current gen pod world. So let's get rolling here. Yes, where we left off, we were just trying to get some boar, enough leather so we could make a bow, which will then allow us to more easily hunt deer, because we need, I mean, we just need so much of that deer hide in order to upgrade some things. So here we go. As you can see, it just kind of loads you in wherever you leave. Foggy day. We don't have our resting buff, so we might circle back over here to get that. We'll just scope it out here to see. I don't see any boar. So let's... Oh, there's some boar. I see him. See him right here by the trees. There's one. Got him without him seeing me. Nice. And we'll see if we can sneak up on this guy. Nope, can't do it. Hey there, buddy. See, this weapon doesn't have a special attack, so it's just a regular swing. There we go. And that gives us enough leather for the bow anyway, so good timing. Alright. So we will head back to our little hut. Ooh, mushrooms. Nice. Okay. As you can see, the vegetation isn't super lush. I actually turn that down usually. It just makes things run a little bit smoother. Overall, the game is not super taxing, although, you know, I've got a mid-level rig here, nothing super fancy, so it can get pretty hot when I've got all the vegetation loading in. So I also like a good draw distance, and I don't think the grass looks too bad with it being this sparse, but you can always bump that up if you like it. You know what? I'll just show you what it looks like. We've got the vegetation up. I've got it on low. You can put it on high and see how much grass fills in there. It does look nice. Might leave it like that for a bit and see if we get any kind of stuttering or if we're good. Alright, we're just scoping out for any other boar along the way. Oh, there's a deer up there. If only I had a bow. We'll see if we can circle around behind him. I mean, look at that view is pretty awesome. I mean, man, I love the way this game looks. Okay. So let's circle up here. Funny how he's leaning back to check things, but somehow doesn't see me. The wind is blowing from deer to me, so that's good. Oh, a rock. Hopefully he doesn't see me. We'll get enough stamina to get close. Take a nice big swing. How does he not see me? Look, he's leaning back, but he doesn't see me because I'm in sneak mode. Because video games. Alright, here we go. You ready? Nice. Right on the rear. We'll take it, man. We will take it. Alright. Graylings. I thought I saw. That's just a deer down there with the grayling. Okay. Alright, let's go in here and make a bow. Alright, so sometimes I notice this too. There's a little bit of like obstruction. So sometimes it's good to just add a little stairway that goes into the ground. That should snap to that corner. There we go. And that'll get damaged with rain unless we want to put a roof hanging out over the edge. I don't really care. This is not a permanent home. So anyway, that just makes the entryway a little bit smoother. Alright, let's cook up some meat. And let's create fix stuff, yep, and let's create our, what do we need? 8 leather scraps. Let's grab those. That should be enough now. There's our bow. Alright. See if we can upgrade anything. Need more leather for that. Okay, that's alright. We can hunt some more boar. Alright, so now we've got ourselves a nice bow. And then we're going to need some arrows. So let's craft a couple of those before the meat burns there. Alright. So let's make a whole stack of 100 arrows here. We'll use them. Oh, all out of wood. It's alright. We can come back for that later. 80 is pretty good. Okay. So there we go. We'll offload things we don't need. Oh yeah, we're going to build our little honeycomb. We talked about doing that, so let's go do that too. We need some more wood for that. No more cookable items, okay. Let's drop off a stack of these. There we go. Alright, I think that's good for now. Alright. We just need to go get some wood to make our little beehive. Alright, so let's get our axe. Get some wood. And you see I got that rested buff. You don't have to sleep to get that, which is nice. You can just kind of be in a shelter near fire and near kind of comfort items like furniture or decorations. Not all of them, but some of them have a comfort buff. It's alright. You can help me level up my axe attacks there, buddy. Ooh, let's practice bow and arrows on this guy. Oh, not bad. We'll just club him. Alright. Yeah, with bow and arrow, it uses a lot more stamina early on to kind of hold the draw and kind of steady your aim. Also, the arrows don't fly quite as straight or far, so getting that leveled up is nice. And sometimes those shadows creep me out when it's the end of the day. Come here. Trying to get some wood, slowly but surely here. Man, I need to get a better axe. You know, one of the things we should do in addition to hunting some boar and deer, find some water. If you get close to like a water source, river, lake, ocean, whatever, there's always flint along the shoreline, and that provides you with a whole bunch of upgraded tools and weapons. So that should be also on the docket for us here. Because this stone axe, hey man, he's old faithful, but he is very slow. Does very, very little damage. Even like to this birch tree, we don't have the right. Yeah, this tree's too hard for the stone axe to cut through. We need to upgrade a few times before we can do that. All right, let's go ahead and build our beehive. And we'll just put it on the outside. You can kind of stick it along anything. You can make a little post to put it on. We're just going to put it up on the side of our wall here. Check the bees. The bees are happy. One of the best updates in the game. All right. Let's drop some items here. Repair. We'll sleep since we kind of aren't strong enough to wander out at night for too long. And then we'll keep on hunting and all that good stuff. So I do love the loop of this. I know that it's, again, for some people they're going to look at this and say, you know, hey, this loop does not seem that interesting to me. Hey, fair enough. I totally get it. But for me, I just love this loop of exploring, upgrading, exploring some more, upgrading some more. Like, I don't know. I love the loop. Okay. Let's scope things out, see if we have any deer that we can start hunting. I also haven't seen any water, so maybe we'll start. Looks like it's probably going to be pretty much land to the east, so I think we'll keep working west. I think it's a guess. You know, these land masses are all randomly or procedurally generated, so you don't really know where the coast is. I'm going to guess towards the west, but I really don't know. Oh, here we go. Creatures of the forest. All right. So this is the first raid. I'm being attacked Oh, I better eat some food so I don't die instantly. Hang on now. Hang on. That's not nice. I really wish I had a better weapon. This is good though, man. The good thing about this is I'm getting a bunch of materials. As long as I don't die. I might die. We'll see. Let's get some health. There we go. Said you were rallying. Where are you? Oh, there's another boar. Come here, fella. So yeah, throughout the game, as you progress, as you beat certain bosses, or as you get to certain biomes, the forsaken bosses of those biomes can rally their minions or their enemies to attack you. It starts out like this, where it's just these little forest creatures, and it's not too bad. But man, later it can like devastate your your home if you're not ready for it. Oh, there's another neck. We haven't seen these guys yet. They're usually near water. That's probably why. But there's another one. Creatures are calming down. Okay. Hey, that got us a good amount of leather. 5 leather there. Some meat. Some necktails. Nice. Alright, let's see what Hugin has to say. By the way, this operates as a tutorial. You know, Hugin... Yeah, monsters will lay siege to your camp. Build a strong defense. Yeah. So yeah, he just kind of operates as your tutorial giver, which is nice, and it doesn't overwhelm you. It just kind of tells you stuff as you discover it. You pick up a new item or a new feature, and he'll pop in to talk to you. Okay, let's go back in here real quick. I might be able to upgrade something. Let's see here. You know what? We need some pants. Let's put on some pants. Gives us an additional armor point. Why not? Let's put those on. Alright, we might get a shield too. Okay, don't have enough scraps for that, but I've got the resin and wood's pretty easy to get, so that'll be up next. You know what we'll do? We need to build another chest. So let's build another one of those. Oh, gotta get some wood. Let's build one right here by the fire. We can put all of our food in it. Might as well drop the feathers in there too, why not? Okay. Alright, let's get back out there and do what we were talking about doing before we were so rudely interrupted. Alright, so we're going to head kind of northwest here towards the other boss location. See what's around there, see if there's any water for some flint. We'll just kind of grab things along the way. I heard a deer. The deer almost sound like weird dogs when they bark. Alright, there's one. We'll see how my bow skills are with like 0 skill points into it. Did I get him? I thought oh yeah, I got him. Nice. Honestly, I thought I hit the ground with how low that arrow went. Nice. Okay, we got him. Let's keep on going. Honestly, some of the better, just kind of atmospheric, exploring mood music. I mean, to me, it's right up there with some of the greats, some of the big AAA productions that are out there when it comes to exploring. The different themes in each biome just are really on point. Even if certain biomes aren't your favorite. If you've played this and you're like, dude, I really hate, you know, the swamp or whatever, the new Mistlands, totally get it. It's fair. But the music, though, is so good for each. Looks like a clearing over there. Looks pretty bright. Let's go that way. Still keeping an eye for any dark shapes that we can hunt. Boar or deer. Okay, still seeing nothing. Oh, hello. There's a 1-star boar, too. Man. Okay, this would be... It's really early to try to, like, tame them, but man, that would be cool to have 1-star boars. So another feature of this game, you know, mild spoilers if you haven't played before, but you can actually... is that another 1-star? There's 2 1-star boars here? Alright, I might have to actually try to tame these guys. You know what, we'll do that later. We just need the stuff. I might regret that, because it's not very often early in this game you see 1-stars, but yeah, you can tame them. You basically just trap them and keep throwing food in there, and over time, as they calm down, they'll start to bond to you, and then eventually it'll say that they're tamed. But in this case, we just kind of need the materials, and also for the sake of this video, the taming does take a while. It's not as long for boars compared to some other creatures you can tame, but it does take a little bit. Alright, there's a big hill. I still don't see any water, though. Let's get this other boar that we missed. Come here, you. There we go. I'm not a big fan of the fact that they put frightened beside it. You know, it makes me feel instantly super guilty for hunting them, but whatever. Alright. It's kind of interesting, this hill that's right here. Okay, the other Eikthyr thing is up there, but is that just another field, or is that water? Let's go down this way. We are getting a little far away from home, but that's alright. Oh hey, there's another abandoned ruin. Let's see if there's anything of consequence. No beehive. Just a chest. Hey, we'll take it. Flint. Now we can create some... You saw that pop up? Yeah. You can create some additional build pieces, some additional tools and weapons. Yeah, flint's great to have. There's another hut. Oh, there's a beehive in this one. Alright, so let's go gather some wood, and then we will take this guy down. These stumps tend to have a good amount compared to, like, the... Well, that was pretty bad, only 4. Compared to these little saplings. Okay. Alright, is that enough? Nope, need one more. Sounds like a grayling's coming after me. Okay. And so we can... Actually, we'll do it to both. Might as well. Collect all the wood. So we just pull up a workbench. Set it down, and then just dismantle everything that we can. Collect all the wood. There's even some floorboards under there. See that? Yeah. No one lived here anyway. Relax. Alright. Got a bunch of wood. Essentially for free. Just dismantled it. How much wood was that? That was a good amount. It was like 30-something pieces of wood. That's not bad. Alright, let's build another crafting table and do the same thing here and get another queen bee. We're going to get beehive number 2. There we go. Yeah, if we do find a good spot near some water, might end up just relocating there. It just depends on where it is. It can really be a hassle to run super far. Especially without a lot of stamina foods. Oh, a couple more. Nice. Alright, wow, that's a whole bunch of wood there. Nice. Cool. Let's see what we got. We're getting close on our weight carrying capacity, and our hammer is pretty busted up, so we don't want to do too much more here. Let's just go down a little more, and then we'll go south and then east to keep clearing that map. Like I said, sometimes it ends up being a bit of a snake pattern. You know, you kind of weave. It really just depends. Right now it's been a little bit random, but I'll go south and east to clear off some of that, whatever that is, that fog, that map fog that's there. I don't know if you can notice, but it is a little jittery. I don't know how it's looking on the recording, so I'm going to turn down the vegetation a bit Just makes it a little smoother, and the draw distance is a little better. And I don't think it looks that much worse. You can see the flat textures underneath, but I don't know, it just doesn't bother me. All right, so I could disassemble this for more free wood, but we're not going to do that right now. I feel like we might be getting to some lowlands with some water, maybe? I thought maybe there'd be a stream over here. And I know if you're seeing like the raspberries, yeah, I'm running right by them. I don't necessarily want to keep gathering. I say that, and now I see this little patch, and I'm going to grab them. But I'm not trying to grab every raspberry I see. More just like, hey, if they're in the path, if they're right there, I'll grab them. Man, a lot of structures. Interesting. I'm still not seeing much in terms... I saw a mushroom up there, but that can wait. Still not seeing any deer or boar. Plenty of raspberries, though. Look at all these. All right, we got a big clearing coming up here, which could just be another clearing like we've already seen, and it could be... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a big ruin. It could mean that we're getting close to the coast. So let's see. Yeah, there's the coast. There's some water. You know, we might end up moving shop over here. I like it over here. There's another ruin. Let's see what's there. Anybody home? Nope. Just a bunch of free wood. We'll come grab that in a little bit. Oh yeah, this is good. This is a nice coastal area. I like these big rocks. I'm still not sure what these rocks are for. Maybe you've discovered what they're for, or if there's any kind of lore meaning to them other than them being... They look like something involving the lore of this world. I just don't know exactly what that is. But yeah, we could build near here. Can even use those to help support some taller buildings if we want. But for now, this ain't too shabby of a spot. Look at that. This is a nice coast over here. This is good. And if you see, let's see if we can find some examples. There's always flint along the water line. There's some fish. Can't do anything about them quite yet. I like how I say, don't worry, there's flint on the water line, and there's been none. Oh, deer. Shoot, I'm an idiot. I just scared 2 deer away. I'm like a child, too focused on looking down, didn't even look up to see what was right there. Okay, here's some flint. They look like these little guys right here. Yeah. Man, there's a whole bunch of cool spots along the coast here that could make for a good fort location. Oh, okay, the deer stood still. Let's see if I can hit him from a distance. This is going to be dicey from this distance. Let's see. Okay, too far. Okay. He didn't even move. Well, that aim was bad, but it still hit him. Thank you for the forgiving hitbox, Valheim. Nice. And another little hut right here. Man, this is interesting. There's lots of ruins. I kind of like this with the stream right here, right by the coast. Yeah, maybe this is where our house goes. Yeah, I kind of like this spot. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to flatten out a space just to get us started. Let's see. That's just my preference of the hotbar. I'm used to it being in the number 6 spot there. Alright, so we will... How much wood do we have? We might have enough to build something and set up our new spawn here and then go back to our old house later. Let's go ahead and build... You know what, we're going to build a quick little shelter so it's covered and our hammer doesn't break. So let's do this. Hopefully it can make it through just this little process here. Let's give it a roof. Just our little crafting thing here. There we go. All right. Let's see if the workbench will cooperate. Yeah, it will. Nice. So we can Oh, and I can make a wood shield now? Let's make that. That is handy. Yeah, the, ooh, let's eat some more food. The, blocking and parrying is incredibly important in this game, and I'm actually going to go with a flint knife and stop using this dumb club. The knife's pretty good. Let's use that. There we go. Now that we got a little bit better weaponry, the club can go just into the inventory, I guess, for now. Yeah, that's pretty good. Can't upgrade yet. Alright, let's build our secondary shelter here. Thought I heard something. I had like a little panic attack. I thought a troll was nearby already. Oh no, it was just Hugin showing up. Okay. What is it, buddy? Oh, a shield. Okay, there you go. Time it right for a parry. Yep. Yep. Alright, so let's go ahead and make some walls. Not going to have enough wood for this yet, so let's run over here. Let's create another little crafting table. And disassemble this thing. There we go. Oh, another beehive. Man, we are getting lucky with the beehives. That is good. You can also just disassemble the chest and everything that was in them will fall out, which is cool. You don't have to necessarily open them up and take things one by one. Alright. Alright, everything should fall on its own now. You know, I like to do that. It saves the hammer just some uses because I haven't upgraded it yet, and so it you know, it breaks pretty quickly. I don't want to have a bunch of hammers in my inventory. Waiting for that to break once it realizes that gravity is real. Okay, there we go. Some more flint. Might as well grab stone while we're here. Alright, yeah, this is going to be a good spot to set up our camp. I'm liking this location here. And then when it's time to set off to other biomes, I like having a coastline to leave from and come back to. It's just my preference. Alright, let's start building some roofing. There we go. And again, I know these are boring builds for now. We're just doing the very, very basics at the moment. So we'll do something similar to what we did last time, where we've got, let's see, we'll even do like a little fireplace again. I don't know if I have enough stone for a fireplace yet. I have to collect some more stone. Let's do that. I think, how many do we need? Is it 10? Oh, only 5. Okay, good. Okay, let's get one more stone. There's some necks creeping around over there. There we go. Alright. Ooh, there's a boar over there. Let's see if he comes into view. Oh, and I heard a deer too. Man, all the animals are gathering. Alright, let's just finish building this. I'm getting distracted. Guys. Okay. So tell you what, let's do... I guess we do the similar setup. I didn't mind that. Little fireplace here in the corner. Finish building our house. Put the door in the corner this time. Why not? Alright. Okay, let's go out here and grab all of this stuff. Oh, you know what? That was probably dumb. case I run out of my hammer breaks while I'm trying to rebuild this. Okay, we should be good. Alright, so we'll put our crafting table. Alright. So there's a couple different ways you can do the fireplace. You could even just do a... I've seen people do it this way, where they just kind of set up a reverse roof right here. I mean, it's a little ugly, but it gets the job done. But it does kind of leave you weirdly exposed, so I'll still do the same setup I did before. I'm just kind of used to doing it that way, so... Alright, then we'll get our roof finished. There we go. I do love the building system in this. I love the way that everything kind of snaps to. It's pretty intuitive. Yeah, it doesn't take long at all to kind of get into the groove of it. There we go. Oh, I always forget the little chimney roof that we need. And boy, I'll tell you, I used to have to jump up on the roof. I used to have to do one of these and kind of balance while building. I still could do it this way. You get smoke inhalation while you're trying to figure this out. So this is how I used to do it, but now that they added that snapping feature, you don't have to do it this way. Although, it is kind of nice to have this perspective just to see how it looks, make sure it's working, you know. Alright, and there we go. House number 2, built exactly like the other one. Again, I know that's boring, but it is what it is. Ooh, can we get some feathers? Yeah, we can. And we'll get some boar stuff. Yeah, we gotta upgrade that bow skill for that boss fight, so this is good. Alright, any other creepy crawlies out here to take care of? Let's get one more bird if he doesn't fly away. Wow, that is bad aim. Hey, we got him. Nice. Alright, you can hear that little chittering of the necks. See them glowing in the water there? Those little lizards. I just don't find them that helpful. Like, the meat that they provide isn't, you know, it's not as good as the others, so I don't really focus on it usually. Speaking of meat, let's go ahead and get this guy going. Okay. And again, we're gonna need some chests. I don't think I have enough wood to do 2. Oh yeah, I do. I have just enough to do 2 of the honeycomb things. Nice. So we'll grab that in a sec. Set our spawn point. We'll come put some of these. We'll put the bee things out here. You can just put them on the ground. Let's just do that. Okay. Sweet. Hopefully our fire lasts long enough to sleep. Boy, I love the dreams we have here in Valheim. Alright. Let's get back to it. Man, I've got way too much stuff in my inventory, so let's offload some things. Let's cook a little more. Yeah, I know, I wasn't trying to sleep. Relax. One thing I want to get to is the spear. I find that really helpful. So, yeah, a little more wood, and I'll get the spear. Yeah, the spear is going to be great to have. Oh, can I build? Did I? Yeah, I thought I saw this. Okay, I need more wood for this too. So this chopping block, these little stars, they let you upgrade whatever the workbench is. There's multiple workbenches throughout the game that you unlock, or crafting tables, and then you get these little upgrade ones, the stars right beside them, and that lets you just create better items and upgrade them more, or better, you know, better tools and weapons and all that. So we just need to collect all this material. The chopping block is the easiest one. and we can create additional things. I think that's how we get our leather armor, is to do that. So, all right, let's drop some things off here. We'll drop off some raspberries. I don't think we need mushrooms for now that we got some honeycomb going and 2 different kinds of meat. Alright, we'll leave this stuff here. We do need to make a run back to pick up everything else and just kind of transfer it here. It's a little bit of a chore to do that, but it's worth it to kind of keep everything in one central location. And I think this is going to be the spot that I want to set up. Flint-head arrows, nice. We'll keep those till later, though. We'll use those for the boss fight. They just do more damage. Alright, cooking up some more meat. And I think that's everything I need to leave here. The amber is useless to carry with me. You know what? I'm just going to toss it down. I'm just going to toss it on my bed. Toss my valuables on the bed there. Along with the club, because I don't want that right now. Or the torch. Or the rock. See, I'm just throwing stuff. I'll be able to pick it all back up. It shouldn't despawn as long as it's near a crafting table. At least in my experience. That's been the case. So, yeah, I think that's good. I'll keep the resin. That's fine. Alright. So let's get out of here. And I'm going to make a beeline for the old home. I'm actually going to create a new spot here. We'll call this actual home, right? I'll leave that one up because we need to get back to it. So I'll just make a beeline through here to help clear the map a bit too. So let's do that. Let's head back over this way. Look at that sunlight coming through. Oh, I love that. It's so cool. This game has no business looking as good as it does, in my humble opinion. You'll get some stamina for the return trip. Oh, there's a boar. Let's check out our new flint knife and shield here. Oh yeah, that did some good damage. Better than the club, that's for sure. The club's pretty useless. Now, when you get, stronger materials to make better clubs, they're pretty good against certain enemies. But generally speaking, yeah, I usually, once I get something that's pointy, even like the little knife, I tend to say goodbye to the clubs until much, much later. There's even a boss fight. I think it's the 3rd biome. That boss is weaker to blunt weapons like clubs. So I'll try to have a good one for that fight later. But all right. It is much better to have pants on. I should have done that earlier because I was a little embarrassed running around with just my Viking legs hanging out for the world to see. It's funny, I'll make statements like, I'm not going to stop for every raspberry, and then I will proceed to stop at every raspberry. Well, hopefully this is either entertaining for you if you already love this game and you just like watching people play it like me. I do this sometimes. Or maybe educational if you've been curious about this game. Wow, that was bad aim. If you've been curious about this game, have been wanting to try it out, or maybe you've got it and you're kind of just getting rolling. Hopefully kind of seeing the gameplay loop is helpful. I do think it's fun to discover this stuff for yourself. So I would say unless you are absolutely not going to play it for yourself, or maybe if you've already played it, as we get to things like bosses and whatever else, I would suggest, and unlockables and new things you can craft. I just think that stuff is really fun to discover on your own. But do what you want. If you want to stick around and watch all that, you don't consider that a spoiler for yourself, no problem. It's nice that we're getting some deer on the way. Leveling up the bow skill, getting some of those deer hides. Alright. Trying to take an angle where I open up as much as the map as I can. Ooh, okay, so sometimes you'll come across these little farms. Oh, this isn't what I thought. Sometimes there's ones that have multiple little fenced-in areas. Okay, this isn't it. But some of them, there'll be like 3 or 4 of them, and maybe even a little house. And those usually have a bunch of raspberry patches in them. And there's been times when I've like actually built those up and protected them, and maybe not made it my base, but marked it on the map as like, hey, here's my here's my raspberry farm. Because that is one thing they don't let you do. You can plant a lot of different vegetables in this game, but you can't plant any of the fruit bushes, which is a bummer. Oh, see if I can get them. They turned so randomly, that was not likely to work out. Okay. Too talkative for a hunter. Oh. Following me, are you? Alright, let's get that resin. I hear the barking of a deer. Where is that? It's probably not worth chasing down, but sometimes when you hear them and they sound close, you want to go find them. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's get back to our other home base, and I've picked up too many things along the way. It's going to be a couple of trips probably to get everything back. And maybe I don't need to take everything, you know, I can just pick and choose the important things, and sometimes I even just leave the structure there as like, alright, here's an old hut that I used to have, and in case I ever come back through. But yeah, we'll want to grab our main crafting materials for sure, our beehive, and then as much of the other stuff as we can fit. Making sure I don't miss a deer. Okay. I don't know if you've noticed, but as you run, you saw the run skill pop up every once in a while. As that skill goes up, it takes less stamina to run over time. You know, see that? Run up to 13 now. Stamina just goes down a little bit less quickly. Like it just slows down a little bit. Alright, so let's get our honeycomb. Nice. And let's disassemble that. Grab our queen bee. Good. Let's see what we got here. What if we take all? Oh, okay. There's still some good space left. What about this one? Take all. Hey, alright. Alright, so we might be able to just kind of disassemble everything that we can. Let's disassemble that, and the bed. What are we at? Oh, we're pretty close. I should probably just leave the rest of it. Maybe just a cooking station. Okay, got 30 pounds of space left. I probably want to leave that for whatever I find on the way back. So I think we'll leave the rest here. You know, it's got a full set of fuel, which is fine. Crafting table. We'll just leave the rest here in case we ever come back through. But no need for this. Can be actually. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to mark this as old hut. Yeah, in case we ever need to revisit. But we got the important stuff. So, oh, there's a boar. Sometimes they do kind of disappear with the other boulders. Ah! Misjudged it because of the hill. Shoot, that was bad. It's alright. The flint knife took care of my poor aim. One thing I did forget to do was to repair up here a little bit. There we go. Alright. You know what I do like is when you have things equipped and then you use a table or sleep or something, you kind of put them onto your back, like for your shield, or the knife is in my belt now. I think that looks cool as you're traveling around. It'd be cool if they had an option to do that, just kind of with a button, a hotkey of some kind, like to like holster your weapons or whatever. But oh, I heard that deer barking again. Oh, I see it. There he is. He's right behind there. See if my aim is any better with this shot. Oh, that was real bad. Okay. He's up higher than I thought. Got him. Nice. All right. Sorry, deer. I'm single-handedly just wrecking your population around here. Oh my goodness, there's another one. This is good. Okay, got him. Nice. See how we've got 10 deer hides? I mean, we're probably close to having a couple pieces of leather gear, which is awesome. That's really kind of goal number 1 outside of shelter and all that. Ooh, this place looks cool. Haven't come over here yet. It's gonna be funny if this looks like it might be water over here too. Oh, okay. All right. There's 3 deer, including a stag, and so that basically is like a 1-star deer, which gives you more hides and meat, and higher likelihood of a trophy. All right, this is gonna be tricky because there's 3 of them, and they're gonna run. So let's try to get the stag first. Let's get some food down the old gullet first. Let's do the deer meat. Unironically. Okay, here we go. Got him. This one didn't run. So we got those 2 at least, huh? That's not bad. Nice. And who knows, that other one might just come running past us again. They do kind of get stupid. They tend to like run into some kind of silly loop. I saw it run down. See, there it is. It's just kind of panicked. Oh, I thought I had it. He came right to me. Oh, that's funny. All right. Man, that was a very successful little side trip there. Our capacity is almost full. Man, this Meadows area that they've started us in has some really cool open areas. Usually there's only a couple of these. At least in the ones that I've played, I usually have to wander a little farther, even sail a little farther to find this many. But there's a bunch of oak trees down there. A lot of open space. Like if you're really big into building and want to do like a castle at the top and maybe a town, you could do some really, really fun stuff on some of these. See those trees way over there? Those are pine trees. That's a different biome, which we are definitely not ready for. But it is good to know it is south. Okay, so we know we might want to head south when it's time to do some new biome hunting. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get our map a little more cleaned up. I don't have a lot of inventory space left, or at least weight capacity left. There's nothing good in here. We'll leave that for now. The reason I'm going up this way, by the way, if you look at my little map on the top right, I'm just trying to clear away that fog. So I like a nice clean map. Lets me see everything. All right. Let's grab some of these mushrooms. So I am curious, like if you're watching this, you know, is this how you play? Am I crazy? Am I like playing like an insane person? Or do you and I approach Valheim or games like Valheim similarly? I'm curious. I don't play a lot of survival games. You know, I've tried a few. Valheim really got me into it, so I tried a few. A lot of them, the difficulty curve, so props to those of you who are good at those, the difficulty curve is just too much. It's not something I'm always interested in tackling. This one to me had a nice balance. If you're a big-time Survivor game fan, you probably think this game is super easy, and that's totally fair. I think it's got a nice balance of kind of action RPG. Oh, let's check for a chest in here. There's a chest, yeah. You know, action RPG with survival. I like the mixture of both. And I like that it's not punishing. It's tough. If you die and you have to travel all the way back to get your stuff after exploring for a super far away, you know, that is not fun. Don't get me wrong. I don't need more torches, so we'll leave that torch in there. But yeah, generally speaking, I do think it's a relatively forgiving game. I really do. I was playing this with one of our podcast co-hosts, Dan, and we were, oh, there's another deer. We were way far away on a ship, and then some wolves killed me. But thankfully, I had what I needed for a kind of quick travel portal that they have in this game. And so, oh man, that was a bad shot. So Dan was able to go and loot my body, get the portal, set it up, and we were able to just get me back there pretty quick, which was awesome. All right. Oh, I'm running out of space. What can I get rid of here? Let's see. Oh, it's something with weight. You know what? I don't think I need this much stone just yet. So let's toss that. The deer hide's much more important than stone right now. Okay, this is cool that this is so close. It's funny, I already set up my camp. I'm like, this is a good spot for camp, and now I'm seeing this little rundown village, also near the coast, and it's got a maypole. All right, so a maypole is, there's not very many on every seed. That's weird that there was wood there. There's not very many, but what they do is if you build around these, like if I were to make like a little house or shelter right near here, this adds 1 comfort. Now, I don't think it's the way it's set up isn't my favorite because you do have to be pretty close to it. But if I were to build a house here, or maybe do some clever designing and build my house around it, and maybe have this maypole inside my house as a decorative item, then yeah, you get an extra boost to comfort when you're resting, which is awesome. And so I might actually mark this on my map that there's a maypole here. We'll come back to that later maybe. All right. While I was talking, I saw a whole bunch of creatures to hunt. So let's get that boar first. Let's get deer number 1. I know I saw more deer. Where'd they go? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's going to run. Okay, deer number 2. I thought I saw 3 deer. Am I crazy? I really thought there was a 3rd deer. Oh, something else got it. Did I shoot it? Oh, the bees got it. Nice. Let's see. Is there a good way to get those bees without getting stung? Maybe. We can come back to those later. All right. This has been a successful journey back to our old stomping grounds. What's in here? Anything? Okay. Just some free construction pieces. Oh yeah, I need to clear out that little section of map. That's going to bug me if I don't. So let's just sprint through here. See if there's any other forest creatures to murder. All right. Let's head on back. Oh, no, that's a 2-star. Holy crap. Wow, man. Did I, like, accidentally install some kind of mod that's helping me get all this great? We got a maypole, we got multiple star boars and deer. That's crazy. All right, but I don't have enough space, so let's drop a few more rocks. We can always get these later, and they just spawn everywhere all the time. There's always plenty of stones. More, huh? Okay. Alright, so let's drop, oh, he's coming to tell me about being over encumbered, probably. First, let's grab these. Alright. You're gonna talk to me about being, yeah, too much stuff. Yeah, if you walk around being over encumbered, not only do you move slowly, but also over time your stamina just depletes. So, all right, let's level this ground a bit more. We'll just go ahead and create a whole little beehive colony. How many of these do I have? Oh, just 1 more. Okay. You guys got a honey? Yeah, you got a honey? Nice. And let's see it again. Look, the bees are happy. That's really all we need. That's all we need. We just want the bees to be happy. Alright, home sweet home. No room in inventory for the torch. No one likes you, torch. Alright. Let's add a little storage locker at the foot of our bed. And let's add another one right beside. Ooh, it's kind of snug, so let's just put it here. Alright, we'll put all of our meat there. Let's go ahead and put some other food there too. Pop that over there. We'll keep the honeycomb for now. Okay. Alright. Let's get the rest of the food out of here. Even the dandelions. Sorry, I'm talking as I do stuff. Helps me remember what I'm doing. Alright, so you can see we got 12 trophies for deer. Plenty of trophies to activate that first boss, so we will not need to go farming for them, which is good. I can hear a deer outside. Let's go get him while we're still gonna be needing some deer hide. I know I heard a deer. I see the boar up there on the hill. I could have sworn I heard a deer. There's one way over there, but there's no way that was the one. Oh, is that it? I see him right there. Nice. Improved your jumping skill. Alright. Alright, well fine. We'll get the boar too. We do need leather scraps for things, so might as well. Oh, missed him. Come here, fella. See if we can parry him. Yeah. If you parry at the right time, you can stun them, which is great. Gives you a chance to do high damage on them. Oh, Tim. That was bad. There we go. A lot of these animals, apparently their weak spot is their rear end, which is nice. Alright. Let's get back to our lovely abode. Alright, well, let's get some feathers if we can. So feathers are handy. There's a couple of items that use them, but it's mostly just to make better arrows. You need feathers to do that. So let's go ahead and sleep. You know what? We'll sort out our stuff in the morning. Let's just sleep. There we go. All right. Hey, listen, success so far. Let's see how far we can get here in this session to, to being closer to taking on that first boss. All right. So let's go ahead and cook a few things. We're also going to set up additional cooking stations pretty close so we can squeeze a few of them in. Ooh, if I can. I think my bench is in the way. Maybe two's fine. Can I do it? I'm going to have to go outside and remove that wall to do it. Let's see if we can do it real quick before anything burns. There we go. Alright, now let's build that wall back. Alright. Okay. Gotta keep cooking some foods. We got a lot. Alright, let's cook some more of this too. Let's just do 3. for this one, let's do 10. Alright, so let's see what else we can drop off here. Some of these. We can drop off some mushrooms. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave the dandelions here. I just picked those up earlier to get them out of the way. I don't really need them yet, like I said earlier. But, alright. So we got that. Feathers can go here. Hide. Okay. Go ahead and put our club here, too. Okay. You know what? That's good enough for the cooking. We don't need to do any more after that. Let's load up our fire. Very nice. Alright, so over here we can just start putting our basic materials like wood and stone can go over here. I guess might as well just put seeds there too. I won't use those for quite a bit till we can plant things. I'll throw resin in there too. Okay, throw our arrows. Got 31, that's good. That should be enough for that battle there. Alright, so we did a whole bunch of cooking. Very good. Alright, now we need to upgrade our crafting station. 10 wood, 10 flint. So let's see. Good, we got enough to do that. Let's go ahead and build our first upgrade. See if we can squeeze it in. There it is. These, you don't actually use these. They just need to be in proximity. See the connecting line there between the two? So they can go anywhere. They're really just decorative. They're functional in that they make your workbench better, but you don't actually go over and use the chopping block. It just needs to be nearby. So as we build out an actual, cooler house and base at some point, we can think more about where to put the chopping block, how it can look cool. I like to have an actual workshop that looks neat, that has things spaced out and storage and just looks cool. But I'm not too worried about that right now. Alright, so what can we make? We want to get leather. We need a full set of leather armor. So we need a good amount of deer hide. And I'd like to have, let's see what else. Flint spear, we already saw that. So leather hammer, okay. So let's just do this. Let's grab all these. And just in case we need some stone. We might need wood because we're pretty low on wood here. Alright, good. We can make a leather tunic. Let's do that. Leather pants. Got those. Nice. Those are a pretty big upgrade. They pretty much double the armor level. So we'll put those on. Nice. And leather helmet. All that deer hunting paid off already. Man, that's great. So there we go. Now our armor is at 6. Before it was at a total of 2. Now it's at 6. And we can keep upgrading those to make them even better. Okay. Fire arrows. Not really needed for this fight. They are handy, just generally speaking. But I'm not too worried about building, making a bunch of those. The flint-head arrows should be plenty that we've already got. Combination of that and just regular weapons. The spear though, man, I think I want a spear. So let's go collect some more flint. Let's put our old raggedy clothes back in here. We don't need those. We'll leave this flint here for now. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually keep our leather and deer hide over here with our wood and stone. Alright. It's time to go do some collecting. Oh, I don't want the torch either. Oh, I've got this amber sitting here. This is just for money, and money doesn't play a role quite yet in where we are. It will later, but not right now. Let's make one more. We need more arrows. Let's go ahead and make some more wood arrows. I like the wood arrows. They're easy to make. They only cost 8 wood. They're good when you're just hunting, because it's as long as animals don't see you, they're one shot. So they're good for that purpose, and it's just good to have, some cheap arrows that you don't mind Like, you know, you've seen I've missed, and it's not that big of a deal. Oh, there's a deer over here. Because, you know, it's just wood arrows, and who cares? All right, so we'll collect some flint along the way. We need a whole bunch of flint. And we'll continue to hunt any deer that we see. And we're going to need to do some serious wood chopping here soon. I probably should make a flint axe. That way I can chop a little faster. Oh, yeah, right in the foot. Instant death, just like real life. All right, let's... Oh, that guy's gone. But this grayling is getting a little too curious. Let's get his resin. All right. All right, we need more flint. Let's gather some flint. See, it just kind of congregates anywhere that there's water. All around the edges, there's just always flint. Which is good. We need a lot of it. See, there's some. Okay. Keep on searching. Try not to look down too much, because then I'll do what I did last time and scare off some deer that I might need, or a bird. Listen, I know what you're thinking. Why are you killing everything? Listen, I'm a Viking, okay? That's what we do. Also, Odin gave me this land, so talk to him about it. All right. All right, we'll keep on rolling. You know, I might take a hard turn back into that field. Oh, is that a deer? I think that's a boar. I might take a hard turn at some point here to get a bunch of that wood. I do need a bunch more wood. Alright, we got one boar. The other one is not happy. Usually they charge you when that happens, but he's running the opposite direction. That's funny. Look at him go. There he goes. Run, piggy. Alright. That was weird. Let's get back to some flint gathering here. Then we'll circle back through the plains and get all that wood that we can carry. I see all those delicious fishes. Later in the game, there's one of the only NPCs in the game. There's not very many of those, but one of the few that you can interact with. A trader who you can purchase things from. He's the one who provides you with the fishing pole and bait. So really can't do much with the fish until you meet him. So let's get this deer. Nice. Someone's mad at me. That little knife, my little knife attack. All right. Oh, mushrooms too. Okay. It's so funny, like shifting my mindset back to pick up rocks, pick up flint, pick up mushrooms, because you know later in the game, of course, your need to stop and pick up everything, it decreases dramatically. You really don't need, I mean, unless you're trying to build something specifically with flint for display, maybe if you want to create extra flint weapons or something. But generally speaking, like, you're not going to need things like flint. And stone you get in much greater quantities by using a pickaxe on a big rock as opposed to like walking around and picking them up. So yeah, it's just funny to kind of shift my mindset back over to this kind of scavenging. Oh, there we go. Some pine trees. Looks like over to the west there's the next biome we'll be going to. And yes, you can swim. This is not a Grand Theft Auto 3 instant death just for touching water. Actually, if you do some purposeful swimming... Oh, I need to get more stamina. Let's eat a raspberry. If you do some purposeful swimming, you actually do level up your swimming, which as you do more exploring out in the open seas is nice. You don't want to die too quickly from being out in the open water. So sometimes it's a good idea to just swim around a little bit, get your skill up a couple of points at least, you know. Let's get up to 3, then we'll get dry again. There we go. Now if you look up on the top right, it now says wet, and that'll slowly go away as you're out of the water. Or if you're by fire, it goes away really fast. And that just basically is a debuff to your... Oh boy, that was bad. It's a debuff to your stamina. So your stamina will replenish much, much slower when you're wet. So, yeah. And everything just takes more stamina too, I think, when you're wet. Alright, how much flint do we got now? 22, that's pretty good. Might be time to circle back soon. We've made some good progress mapping out the edges of things here. You can see that second biome coming into view over there with some tall pine trees. Okay. Oh, there was a big deer right there. Shoot. Can I get him from a distance? Oh, no, he took a right, not a left. Oh, that was a bad guess. See ya, deer. Think he'll come back like the other one did? I'm gonna guess no. I can't believe that. I just walked up on a stag, a 1-star. Oh, I see him running. I see him running. He's coming back, sort of. Oh, did I hit him or did I hit the tree? I took damage. I gave damage to something. That was a prayer. Alright. Let's stop embarrassing ourselves with the long-distance shooting, especially with this crappy bow and low archery skill points. And let's keep on going here. Alright, so I'm just heading north a little bit to kind of create a new spot where I can now uncover a little more of the map on our way back towards home to build out our flint weapons, our spear. I heard another bark. I thought I did. Like the loudest thumping through the forest hunter. I don't know how any deer are anywhere near here. Oh, I see you down there. There we go. You know, sometimes I make a really bad shot and it's embarrassing and I'm recording this so everyone gets to see it. But it is nice to sometimes make up for it with a decent shot through the trees. I don't know if you noticed this. Look up there. Some mountains. We got at least 3 biomes confirmed on this main island. That is very cool. So you can see these meadows start elevating, and now you can see up there there's pine trees, there's snow. I am just going to go close enough where on my mini map you can see that the biome shifts. You see how it turns white and gray on the edge there. We definitely cannot survive going up here. We would freeze to death, or one of the many hard-hitting monsters from the mountains would come and let us know about it. But now you can see on my map, I can see that there's mountain there, which is good. I like just having an idea of where things, where to go next. All right, let's see if we can't take care of a couple of boar here. Wow, that's not where I aimed at all. Okay. Here we go. Bring it over here, buddy. You gonna run away too? Oh, there we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Gotta time that parry right. Oh, there's more mountains up that way. Interesting. All right, so it looks like there's at least a few mountain spots along the north part of this main land that we are starting on. I'm going to go ahead up here so I can uncover the corner of that as well. Let's just eat a little bit. Okay, so that little mountain section right there is probably pretty small, the way it kind of looks like it slopes back down. So that first one's pretty small. It would have been disappointing to go there. This looks much more... Yeah, this looks like it's much more worth exploring when the time comes. So there we go. There's some more mountains. But let's not go too far up that way. All right. We wandered off the beaten path here. Let's do what I had set out to do originally and go get a bunch of that wood. Just in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking because I think I hear the little deer noises and don't want to miss one. Again, later in the game, I find myself just full-on sprinting through areas like this, and I don't care how many deer are right beside me. I'll just usually ignore them because there comes a certain point where you don't really need deer hide much anymore because you'll have so much. But for right now, everything is interesting and helpful to grab or hunt. Okay, so let's head straight back down this side. We should get to the opening here in a second with those empty houses that we can disassemble for some free wood. I hear you. I hear you somewhere. Where'd you go? There's a boar. See if my aim's any better. Let's see if I can make up for some of my bad shooting recently. Oh, that was real bad. What about this guy? Alright, see? Not always bad, but man, not always good either. Yeah, the shields in this game are very key. Alright, let's disassemble some stuff. How much wood do I have? None. Alright, well let's fix that. Oh, I keep saying I need to get a flint axe and I haven't done it. Alright, someone remind me. Someone who's watching this way later after I've finished recording it. I just gotta remember to make a flint axe. Speed this process along. I really was hoping in this little second session to oh. Well, what are you doing? Are you the one that ran away earlier? He's been sprinting around looking for revenge. Okay. Oh man, come on guys, lay off it. Alright, there we go. As you can see, it's very easy to get sidetracked and distracted. When, well, at least for me. Maybe you guys are much more focused. Maybe when you play games that have a lot of exploring and things to discover and whatever, maybe you do a great job of staying on point and focused. I do not do a great job of that. I even try to say it out loud, you know. Oh, I got some coins. Nice. I try to say it out loud to those of you who are... Whoever is watching this later. Maybe it's just me. I try to say it out loud to help remind myself, and I still forget. Okay. I don't think I have enough carrying capacity to also get the wood from that spot up there. So, especially after that. Yeah, 267. So, we'll just grab some things on the way back through. Unload, heal up, make that flint axe that I've been talking about. We'll just grab some wood on the way through here. There we go. There we go. Oh, there's a birdie on top of our house. Can we successfully shoot it? Hey! Alright. Oh, there's a boar. Alright. Yes, I know I feel cold. But killing things makes me feel so warm. Hey, that was my Viking talking, not me. Please don't report me. Alright, we'll grab some honey. I can usually wait till these fill up to 4, but at this point in the game, it's... I like you. That honey is very helpful, as I mentioned earlier. Alright, let's get up here to get those feathers. There we go. Make sure there's nothing that's worth going after. I don't think so. I think we're good. Alright, let's get in here. Make some of that stuff we've been talking about. Lots to repair. Look at that. Okay. Here we go. Flint axe. That's good. So that is a huge upgrade. So let's drop our stone axe into our thing there. Flint axe is our new axe. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can upgrade our crude bow. What do we need for that? So we got a leather set. We can make some flint head arrows. That's cool. We might make a few more of those if we feel like we need them. I don't really care for the tower shields in this game. They're fine. I just think they take up too much stamina, and once you get into the rhythm of blocking and parrying with the smaller shields, I think they work fine. But to be fair, I haven't used them a ton. I do like that they have a block force of 100, which is cool. I probably should try them out more. I've just only used them a few times. Let's see what we can upgrade here. All right, yeah. Let's upgrade our crude bow. And we need another see this right here, this 3 that's flashing. We need to upgrade it with another add-on to the workstation before we can upgrade it again. I need bone fragments and a station upgrade to upgrade our armor, which I don't think we really need. I mean, we could, but we don't really need it for the boss fight here. We can upgrade our, let's see. Oh, I talked about wanting to build the flint spear, so let's go ahead and build that. Yeah, that's good. So we'll put that there. Can we upgrade it too? Yeah, we can. Yeah, dude. That's good. Let's go ahead and upgrade the hammer too. Upgrade the hoe. And while we're here, upgrade the flint knife. Very good. Alright, we could make... let's just make a couple... at least 20 fire arrows. Okay. And we'll make a little bit more flint arrows. We are pretty much ready to take on that first boss. I think we can do this. So let's sleep, grab some stuff, and go give the boss a try. Alright, so what can we offload here? Sounds like it's raining. I don't know. Might not want to fight the boss when it's raining, but also it's not that difficult. Or maybe, is it raining or is that just the bees? That's just the bees. Okay. Losing my mind. Alright, so let's put our food in here. Okay, and let's just go ahead and bring all the, I forget exactly, I think it's like 10 or 8. I don't remember exactly how many deer trophies you need, but we'll just grab them all. It's fine. We'll throw our coins in here. Boar heads. Feathers. Let's grab all of our flint arrows. We need all those. Oh, you know what? We'll do our fire arrows first, and then flint, and then wood. There we go. Actually, I'm going to leave the wood ones here. Okay. And we can leave those there. I think we are good to go. Oh, yeah, flint. Duh. There. All right. Let's get rolling. So we've got 2 spots we know of. We're going to head up to this one, I think, right up here, northeast of us, to go fight this guy. Trying to remember if you can do, yeah, shield and spear at the same time. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used a spear. But yeah, so I think you've got the standard stabby, and then I think you can throw? Yes, you can throw. Nice. Oh, there was another 5. Another big stag. Okay, I am officially the worst. Not that I actually needed it right now, but it's a little annoying. It's like the 3rd one I've chased off. Let's just try. No, you know what? I'm going to waste a good arrow on him. Let's get a little closer. The flint arrow. He weaves. He bobs and weaves. Which, if you've seen Game of Thrones, that's all you were asking a certain character to do. As a villain got ready to fire the arrow off from a distance, it was like, why don't you zigzag a little, you know? Just run in a straight line. Alright. No more hot takes on pop culture, I promise. We'll save that for the podcast. Alright, yeah, anyway, I wasn't really trying to hunt, so it's not a big deal. It's just a little annoying when you see a 1-star that you could have had that you chased away just because you weren't paying attention. Alright. We're going to keep the spear equipped. I think that's the main weapon I want to use against this guy. You know, I might use my bow too. We'll just see. We'll see. It's been a while since I fought him, so we'll see how I do. One thing I do like is, for a game that is so, like, peaceful. I mean, for the most part, obviously there's stressful moments. You know, dying far away from home and having to go back to get your stuff, that's stressful. Being out at night and kind of in a dangerous area, new biome, those things are stressful, don't get me wrong. But generally speaking, very peaceful, very cozy game of exploring and building and upgrading. But these boss fights, and the music too, I've been listening to this music, it's just so nice. But the boss fight music that kicks in, all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah, no, we're metal. That's how we roll. We're very metal here. Alright. Coming up on the boss area. Kind of see it down through the trees. There it is. This is where we kill Aslan. Oh, relax. I'm kidding. Okay. We'll put the deer heads here, and we will get to it. Off of the deer heads. There we go. Oh, it was only 5. No, it's only 2. I brought 15. Okay. That was unnecessary, I guess. Alright, we're going to go ahead and equip our fire arrows and get him burning a little bit. Maybe. If I can aim. There we go. Oh, alright. Note to self. Those work really well on him. Hello, buddy. Yeah, let's keep you on fire. Alright. It's kind of awkwardly chasing me around here. Alright. There we go. Nice. Look out. He has 3 main attacks. He has the lightning that he fires straight ahead as like a long distance, like that right there. He has kind of this big AoE where this big dome of lightning appears around him. And then he has the antler swing, that right there, which does hurt. But no, I don't know if you could tell, the damage that he did to me was nothing compared to if I didn't have this leather armor. That would have been really rough. Alright, let's try some spearing. We know that the... Oh. There's his AoE. There we go. Alright. Spear works okay. I should just stick to arrows, I think. Whoa. How many? I got 7 fire arrows left. Yeah, let's just use them up. They're not too hard to make. Hey. That was you. Oh, I wasted one. Hey, that was you knocking down that tree. Okay, not me. He's trying to get close for an antler hit. Oh, he shocked me. Got 2 more fire arrows. And our buddy is almost down. Alright, flint arrow should do the trick. Got him. Success. Might have even been a little bit more powered up than he needed to be. Probably didn't need all the upgrades, but whatever. Yeah. There we go. Hard antler, which allows you to build your first pickaxe, which is huge. There's a pretty big component of the game. Hang on, Hugin. Let me just kill something. There we go. So he says to return to the sacrificial stones. That's where you spawn at the beginning of the game. And you use that giant trophy, this trophy right here. And that gets you a new power. Alright, well, hey, while we're here, let's see how much. We got lots of inventory space. A tree's already been knocked down. We might as well collect the wood. Oh! Knocked down our first birch tree. Problem is, this axe is still not hard enough to cut it, even though it's down. Yeah, so that creates some normal wood and some fine wood, which fine wood is actually the kind of a type that you use all throughout the game. Furniture and weapons and armor and all kinds of stuff uses fine wood. Okay. So yeah, let's do what they suggested. Since we're already kind of over here, let's head southeast. We'll drop the trophy onto the sacrificial stones and activate our first Forsaken power. Okay, that wasn't so bad, right? I mean, I probably... Listen, if you stick with me on this for however many of these sessions that we end up doing, I don't know if I'll play through the whole game or not. We'll see. Depends on what interest level there is and if I want to keep doing it. But I love this game, so I probably will. But yeah, I mean, I love to explore. I love to upgrade. I love to go hunting. I love all the side things. And so, yeah, we probably could have, you know, gone to that first boss much sooner. You know, you probably don't really need the leather armor or need the flint spear. I'm guessing a crude bow with wood arrows and rag armor would have done the trick. But it would have been tougher, would have taken longer, a little more frustrating, more potential of dying, and I just think it's more fun to upgrade with the biomes, what it has available to you. I like to use kind of their materials personally. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of bosses here. This is the first little guy though. And was a boar following me? No, he's not. He's just sitting there. All right, so you just look at the hook at their altar, and I've equipped, if you see number 8, I just hit 8 to put Eikthyr where he goes, and you can see there that I can activate his power, and his power allows you to run and jump. It really just helps you go quickly for a long way, so I'll activate it. And it gives you about a 5-minute buff of stamina usage, but then it takes a 20-minute cooldown. So yeah, we got the power of Eikthyr. Next target dwells in the Black Forest. Go there. There we go. The Elder awaits. Yeah, the next boss is the Elder. That's this tall, skinny fella right here. So we'll get to him next time. All right. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you guys for hanging out yet again. Hope you had fun. I know I did. And yeah, we'll get back to Valheim again in the near future. See ya.